90-Day Fiance tell-all was on a few nights ago, and guys, it was crazy. In case you missed it, here is what happened. And by the way, sorry, I've been gone a couple days. I've been traveling, crazy busy with work, so I apologize, but let's jump right into this. It was a good tell-all. If you don't remember, we ended the tell-all part 1, which was last week, it was like a cliffhanger of if Allden and Laura are still together. Well, let's jump back into it. Now we currently know that no, they are done. They have no possibility of working this out. Those two, that ship has sailed and they are moving on. But it was kind of interesting. It was kind of sad. First off, they paged in Liam, Laura's son, and what is wrong with that guy? Like, he is just a baby, and I'm sorry if you don't agree with me, but he's a baby. He's a spoiled, rotten baby. He was sitting there laughing. He was happy. He has no real reason to actually hate Allden, besides the fact that Allden coming into the picture just kind of takes away some of his mom's attention that she was giving to the guy. So it's like, this is annoying. He's being a jerk. Liam is sitting there laughing. He's hysterically happy while his mom is hysterically crying. She's so upset that now she has to get a divorce. So it was just a mess to watch. I feel genuinely bad for her. And that Liam kid is 22 years old and he is a spoiled, rotten brat. And hey, if you don't agree with me, put in the comments, but that's just what I think. Allden was set in stone. He's done with her. He wants nothing to do with her because she disrespected him. So after watching that and really kind of thinking it over, these are my thoughts on the whole situation, is that I believe Allden was using Laura. Now, agree with me, yes or no, maybe so, but I really do think he was using her because once that money dried up, he just doesn't want anything to do with her. And he's an attractive guy. And I'm sorry, she's not as attractive. She's fine, she's cute, but she's older. They're different leagues. It doesn't make any sense. So once her money dried up, now this guy wants nothing to do with her. He's moving on, he's done. And I just think he probably figured in the long run he'd come to America, even though she's a Canadian citizen. So maybe he'd come to Canada, or at the very least, I'm sure she was probably paying, she said the rent, she was paying for all these different things. She was probably kind of supporting his lifestyle. And now that she's broke, she ran out of money, her pension got cut or whatever, he has no interest in her. So Laura and Allden are done. They're out the window. Now moving on to Jenny and Sumeet. The big question was, is Sumeet going to come? And guess what? This lying idiot shows up via Skype, and guess what he was doing the whole time? More than likely, he was just lying the entire segment. Now, it's the same thing. You can love or hate this guy, but if someone lies to me personally once, and it's a big lie, I'm never gonna believe him or her ever again. Okay, Sumeet lied once that he was a catfish. Then he lied again that he was freaking married. So the fact that this idiot Jenny is still even talking to this guy is just beyond me. And I like Jenny. I think Jenny is a nice person. She's just gullible as hell. And obviously crazy desperate for a husband or whatever, because it's like, why is she still talking to this idiot? Sumeet said that he's separated from his wife, and that, I don't even know, that his wife's family put a claim out for him or blah, blah, blah. I was trying as hard as I possibly could not to listen, because I know from past experience, everything this guy says, maybe not everything, but 95% of what this guy says is complete BS. So I was just kind of just ignoring him. Jenny was just falling for it. She was saying that she's still in love with him. He's still in love with her. If this guy does ever get back together with her, he's getting back together with her for one reason, and it's to eventually come to the US. And I know she might go to India, but don't get me wrong. He has one goal, and it's to use her for something, her money, or to come to America or something. But Sumeet is not genuine. I don't care what you think that they're in love. Bull crap. I don't believe it. If he loved her, he would have told her he was married, even though it was arranged. He still would have said it. He wouldn't have gotten her to come to India. He's a lying idiot, and I'm sorry, I had to rant, but it's the truth. And he was starting to really annoy me that Jenny's sitting there crying over this moron. So what's the verdict with Jenny and Sumeet? I don't know. I guess they're going to try to work it out. He's going to try to get divorced, and they're going to try to get back together. According to them at the moment, we shall see how that really plays out. Devin and Ji Hoon were an interesting one. I love this couple. They're probably my favorite couple in this show, I thought. I wish Ji Hoon would just kind of raise his maturity level because he's always doing dumb stuff for being however old he is in his 30s or he's 30 or whatever. So I felt bad though. Devin came out and said that she didn't think, that Ji Hoon's mom really liked her that much. And Ji Hoon confirmed it. I did not expect that at all, but Ji Hoon said, yes, my mom wished that I did marry a Korean girl. And it's sad. It breaks my heart to hear that for Devin. I love this couple. There wasn't much said on them outside of the tell-all. They obviously, like I said last time, she got pregnant again. She had a miscarriage, unfortunately. I don't know if she's in Korea or Utah. She's going back and forth a ton. I think, from what I saw on Instagram, she's now going back to Korea. Maybe. She goes back and forth all the time. I don't know. It was tough for me to watch. I genuinely like Devin. She's around my age. She's nice. She's funny. She's cute. And I think the same with Ji Hoon. I think he's hilarious. He seems like he's kind of a sweetheart. He's funny. I hope they work out. I just think, and I genuinely think they will work out. If Ji Hoon can just be a little more mature, and hey, his parents got to start holding this guy accountable because he's older, he's still, I think, living with them. He needs to just be way more mature and just step up to the plate and try to figure this whole situation out, get a better job, figure the situation out, and I think they will work out really well. But during that tell-all, not a whole lot happened with them besides that one comment about Ji Hoon's mom. And there's a little bit of fighting, a little bit of back and forth. According to Devin on Instagram, actually after that aired, they cut a lot of it out. So I don't know. I wish this couple health, wealth, and a lifetime of happiness. I love these two, and hopefully they will work out. And last but not least that I'm going to cover is Tiffany and Ronald. They're another couple that I actually kind of like. You can love or hate Ronald. I've talked to people that love him, and I'm one of those people, or some people that just kind of hate him. But I look at it from both views. Tiffany is so protective and controlling, and she's looking over his every move. And when he goes to the ATM, he's sending her screenshots, supposedly. I mean, she's just all in his business, and I genuinely think Ronald is trying. But it's like Tiffany's mom even comes on the show, and she was pretty much just bashing the guy. She doesn't trust him. She wishes Tiffany was with someone else. I like the guy. I really do think the guy's trying. He had a bad past. He was a gambling addict. I think he's trying. He's doing what he can do. He's this huge father figure for Daniel, Tiffany's son. It's just like they're a cute little family. I hope they can make it work. I hope Ronald can eventually come to the U.S. Doesn't sound like he has a whole lot of money. I don't know what the hell Tiffany's doing for money. But, you know, in that segment with these two, same thing, not a whole lot happened. There was fighting. They showed a past clip of when Ronald had his bachelor party, a stripper came, he was drinking a lot. Tiffany was furious to even rewatch it. It's tough. You know, this show will do anything they can do to kind of egg these couples on and really piss them off. So it's tough for these people to sit there and rewatch a lot of the stuff. But I hope this couple can work. That's all I got to say for these two. I really genuinely, not a whole lot happened in the tell-all. They seem to be doing pretty well. He's struggling not being able to see his new daughter, but I hope this couple can work. And the same goes with, you know, Devin and Ji Hoon and Ronald and Tiffany. I wish these guys a lifetime of health, wealth, and happiness. Hopefully he can come to the U.S. and they can live happily ever after. Well, hey guys, that was pretty much it from that 90 Day Fiance Tell-All Part 2. There were another couple or two that I am skipping out because I just don't even slightly watch them at all. But I hope you guys enjoyed that brief recap. And hey, if you haven't followed my Instagram yet, I got a link in the comments in the description. It's just the Celeb Talk guy. I would greatly appreciate it if you followed me there too. Thank you so much for watching this video, and stay tuned for many more.